Look, I'm a nice guy. But I can't always be glass half full. Like eventually the negativity piles up in you so much that it's just got to come out. But today's that day. I'm annoyed. I'm worked up. It's raining outside. I don't like it. So today I figured I would just go ham on some unsuspecting, unnamed cruise passenger that made me mad on my last cruise. Yeah, in today's episode, let's talk about the Debarkation D-bags. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, do it. Yeah. Look, I tried to push this deep down inside of me, past the unicorns, the puppy dogs, and the butterflies, but every time I go on a cruise, I've had a couple of these experiences, and now every time I go on a cruise, I'm on the lookout for the Debarkation D-bag. Do you know who this is? Now look, this has primarily happened to me on cruises where I did self-assist debarkation. If you're new to the cruising game, or if you've never tried this, self-assist debarkation says, look, I'm a man, baby. I can carry all my luggage off the cruise ship, and I don't have to wait for you to call my name. So yeah, sometimes we check 2-3 bags, and all of a sudden I'm loaded down like a pack mule. I'm looking for a cart. I can't carry all this luggage, but I do it, and I do it with pride so my wife doesn't think I'm not a man. I carry all that stuff down, and I get in the debarkation line, the self-assist debarkation line. That's all fine and good if the cruise line's laid out the line in a way where the queue stays solid. But many of these cruise lines, they underestimate the amount of people that are going to pack mule it up and carry all their crap off the cruise ship, and they don't have the queue that's long enough. So look, if you don't get up at dawn's crack and be the first one in the line or the first 50 in line, all of a sudden you're in some limbo, negative zone where there aren't any queue lines. And I tell you what, you don't want to be where there's not a full-on line, because people will become rude. Let me paint a picture for you. I was on the MSC Seaside. They had a pretty long line. When we came down, there were signs. It was very well marked off. If you want to self-assist debark, follow the arrows. And then you followed the arrows, and you followed the arrows, and then at one point, you were supposed to get in line. Well, there was no more ropes keeping people in line. It was just like a big mass of people and no clear delimitation as to where the line is. And that's where the chaos happens. If in the absence of a line, then all rules are off. We're back to caveman days, and whoever can get to the hole first wins the game. And what were just last night fun, friendly, happy, jovial, camaraderie passengers are now ready to go to war over their spot in line. You can hear the murmuring in the crowd. Look at this jerk. He just got off the elevator. He knows that the line's back here. He's going to go right up. He's going to merge into. He jumped line. That guy jumped line. I've been standing in line for an hour. The guy jumped line. Son of a. All right. We got to bow up. Nobody gets past us. But this guy's another. He jumped line. Debarkation D-bags. What's interesting is every once in a while there is someone who is more alpha than the people getting off of the elevators that are trying to jump line, and in most cases it's a strong woman. When we were on the MSC Divina, this was exactly the situation. We were at the tail end of a line, and there was nothing holding the line in place. No ropes, no queuing stands, nothing like that. But what we did have was this one very vocal woman who stood by the elevator, and when people would get off of the elevator and start to make a move into jumping line, she would be like, no, honey. Nope, the line is back there. And people would look at her confused, like, what do you mean? I'm just going to kind of jump line right here. I'm a debarkation D-bag. And she was like, no, the line is over there. And she was so confident, she was so firm, nobody even sassed her. This did seem like a situation where sass would happen. There was no sass. And here's the thing that annoys me. People know when they're jumping line. I don't care how many confused looks you give me. I don't care how many utterances of I didn't know. You know when you're jumping line. I know that because everybody has that moral dilemma. Wow, I got to this point and the line still goes back another 500 feet. Well, there's really no organization right here. Let me just slip in. Everybody has that choice. And so if you're the person that's choosing to jump line, I hope you own it because you're a debarkation D-bag. It is stressful in the moment. It is stressful when people are cutting line. Everybody just wants to get off the cruise ship. The cruise is over. Once the line starts moving, it moves quickly. But man, why do you want that extra level of stress when you're trying to get off the cruise ship? If you see that the line is long, just go to the back of the line. Don't fight. Don't try to sneak in. Don't try to be too cool for school. We got challenges in cruising. It's a societal, it's a congealed, like a jello, everybody all together in the mix. You got to have your manners. You got to make way for people. You got to bend, but you got to do the right thing. I don't know. Little Saturday rant. What do you think? Have you seen these people at Debarkation? Is it just dumb luck? They don't know what they're doing? Or are these evil, deceitful, rude Debarkation D-bags? Leave a comment below. Thank you so much for stopping by, listening to the rant. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because it's so positive. It's Tony with Lido Loca. Until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Don't jump the line.